leather gloves, we're slapping in hams. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. Pink cotton candy, love on a stick. He's chasing the beer that circle the lips. Play ball, play ball. Roll at the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball.
Yes. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Laughter Saves Lives. Live here at Strong Island Television Paradise Studios in beautiful Massapequa, New York. Right by the train station, Chinese restaurant, Italian place, CVS.
Yes.
Beautiful location. Brought to you by Barish and McGuire. Barish and McGuire, lawyers.
Fantastic.
For the 9/11 community. And then Bobby puts up there, ding, watch this. This is like very professional. Barish and McGuire, lawyers for the 9/11 community. And then Bobby finds it. He's going to find it. And there it is.
Yeah.
Thank you, Michael Barish and McGuire, always for supporting us. So we're back. We're back. And I'm happy to be here with these two fine gentlemen who I've known him. Can I say, do I know you guys 30 years?
At least.
Because I think I do.
I think
Maybe
so.
Right?
Peter 30 years.
Right.
No, I know you 30 years too.
How long have you been doing stand-up comedy?
30 years, I think.
Yeah.
You not looking at my act, you'd say 3 years.
I tell everybody, I think for the last 10 years, I've been doing it 26 years.
I know I did that for a while too. And sometimes if you have an old resume, it's on it too, you know.
Yeah.
Well, I got to tell you, John saw me the first time opening for Jimmy Durante.
That's right. Jimmy D. We used to call him.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Jimmy
Jimmy
D,
D.
right? We used to call him.
Absolutely.
We knew him so well. But I have to say, these two guys have brought up so many of Long Island's comics through their class.
Yes.
Their class called.
And it cost us work.
Well,
we gave away so much work.
You're not gonna believe this.
Yeah.
All day I've been working on that delivery.
Yeah.
And I wanted to say, and you took work away from the rest of us. Like that was my punch coming, and you.
Oh, and
you're
I
so
stepped
good.
on it. Oh.
You're so good that you came up with it. That's
Well,
what
you know what it is? Maybe you're predictable.
I'm very predictable.
No.
I'm very predictable. So let me throw.
We should explain to the audience,
Yeah.
Stand-Up University is a comedy school that Rich and I run together.
Yes.
And we give birth. We spawn.
steal work away from the rest of us with new
We
comics.
spawn new
We spawn-
comedians.
Yes.
So, but
And
now we found ourselves, you know what? It's a very small percentage that actually stays.
it does. It
in
is.
comedy.
But if somebody's looking to be more comfortable, like I teach for Homeland Security, my comedy is a big part of my class.
Yeah.
Because it keeps people involved and like, oh, is he going to be funny? And then they're learning something. And I'm sure you did that when you taught in college.
Right. And
Right?
I'm sure that you're very funny as you.
Very
Because
funny.
there's nothing funnier than a terrorist attack and hazardous materials.
If you can deliver that lecture and have them laughing, Peter, that's a talent. That is a talent.
That is a talent.
All right. So listen.
I want to see it. I'm gonna take your hazardous waste
I was
class.
okay. Yeah, take it. It's not hazardous waste though.
Oh, what is it?
I teach the
Homeland.
Gemini. It's FTIR and Raman technology.
Right.
You could read unknown solids and liquids. So you put a little bit on there. Maybe there's some fentanyl in there. You could discover it.
So so is that what you do? You could tell different wastes or materials.
What's so strange is it's a taste test.
It's a taste also. It's part of it. That's part of it. If you don't get a result, then you taste the fentanyl. If you go down, the team's down.
Yeah, and it's pass fail. If you die, obviously you failed.
That's a bad hazardous waste.
Yeah.
But like I was an insurance adjuster for 18 years. So what I learned is, like, do you know in the basement efflorescence? That's the white stuff coming through the
fluorescence.
Efflorescence.
I've never heard of efflorescence.
Efflorescence.
That's not a word.
Effervescence.
I don't think effervescence is a word.
No, that's not.
That's a
look it up.
soda. You looked that up.
Well, I never actually wrote it down. I just told people that, and they looked at me and went like that. But it's the salt coming through concrete.
And what about the radiation coming? What is it called? Radiation.
I never mentioned it.
All right.
Because
Anyway,
that would be a course.
Anyway, let me move to the next topic.
Yes.
Radon,
John wants to move.
Hold on.
Radon.
Radon. All right, very good.
That's what I'm here for.
For a change. Glad you came on for change. So my car has been dying. I blew up my grandson's pool the other day with the pump that plugs into the car.
Sure.
The battery died, and the battery had to be jumped. And then I went down to work out. I work out at Cedar Creek Park a lot. If anybody wants to join me, I'm on the soccer field there. I'm the guy lifting nothing.
Right.
But it's good for my anyway. The car died again at the park. So a young lady was getting out of her car.
Yeah.
And I said, "Hey, can you jump me?" Right? Little uncomfortable as I came out of my mouth. She's all by herself. I'm standing there with cables. Can you jump me? Wouldn't that be scary to your wife if there was a man looking like me? Right? Saying that, I was a little uncomfortable.
Well, honestly, John, if it was a man looking like you, I think she could feel pretty safe.
Yeah.
Very true.
She would know immediately you meant cable.
Yeah, you're not threatened.
And I was actually holding my jump rope, not the cables in my hand.
And
It was a little embarrassing.
maybe the defibrillator on your back just gave her a little bit of a chance to relax.
Yeah, I guess. Well, anyway. So she jumped me, very nice. Now the car died again today. So I had it jumped by a man in the Stop and Shop parking lot. And I gave him my card. And I said, listen, if you ever want to come to a show, I'm doing one at the brokerage, in fact, August 18th. And I got a text message 30 minutes later from the gentleman saying, he would love to come to the show. And I said, well, I wasn't serious, trying to be nice. Right?
Right. You didn't think you'd respond.
Now you got.
So now Steven's coming to the show. Steven, you're a gentleman. In fact, we couldn't jump with the cables, and he took that charger out. It's like twice the size of this. Started right up.
That's great.
Yeah, it was amazing. So I'm going to buy one of those for like $100. It's sitting at Dodge right now because it's under warranty. So anyway, that's not. There's nothing.
Can I say one thing?
Disc golf, yes. There's my food. You didn't eat it this time.
What'd you get? Chinese? Those ribs?
I got some pork and vegetables, but it was a running joke here because they delivered it a few weeks ago when I was here, and they didn't say who it was for. And the other show, when they were leaving, took it and ate it because they thought it was a mistake. And Bobby was nice enough to give me $1 to make up for it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
What'd you give me, Bobby? $2 a night? $10. All right.
Welcome to our telethon for attention deficit disorder.
You were going to say something.
No, I was going back to the jump in.
Yeah, got it. Because that was going.
But do you ever see somebody having like car troubles? They open up the hood, and you quickly get in your car and drive away before they could ask you, "Do you need a jump?"
Do you do that?
That's terrible.
That's not
It's
nice.
terrible.
Well, I'm going to mention.
Sometimes they just don't have time.
Well, but you could say to them, "Listen, I saw a mom and a son pulled up next to me. The son probably was like 16 to 18 years old. The mom was pretty elderly, like your age. And so they pulled in next to me, and they got out of the car. And I'm standing there with the jumper cables. I'm all ready to go. 30 seconds, right? And I said, hey, guys, could you jump me? And the kid goes, oh, I don't know how to do that.
Oh.
And I said, bro, I know how to do it. I go, bro, I know how to do it. You got to just put the cable in the red, the other one in the red, black, start it up. He's running. We got an appointment. And they just walked away.
Yeah.
Just walked away.
John's going, put the black one on your tongue.
There you
Connect
go,
it to your tongue.
You bastard.
You'll be fine.
I once saw a couple of bullies roughing up a kid on his bicycle. And I rolled down the window, because I'm not going to just drive away. And I said, hey, be nice.
Be nice.
You know what I mean? Because
bullies,
when that's my son you're pushing around.
My son. Hey,
write that
be
down.
Nice. Be nice to my son. He's going away. That's my son. That's
don't
my son.
scratch that bicycle.
Well, two of your students, we're trying to think of their names, ran a show at Multivino in Babylon.
Yeah.
And they allowed me to headline the show. I know, don't say it.
All right.
40 minutes of Johnny L. Woo! And let me tell you something, people. Johnny is back. Johnny, I had so much, only 25 people. That's it. Backyard of him. It didn't matter. These guys know. When you have 25 people that are paying attention and laughing, we're into it, right? Am I right?
And Johnny has a new bit about purchasing his first firearm that is working. It's
working. It is. I just a little bit. Yeah, but it's working. It's definitely. They loved it.
Okay.
They laughed. But I just wanted to thank those two ladies who I can't remember their names now. I put it on Facebook. Thank you for allowing me to headline the show. I really enjoyed it. And I got paid. Holy crap. And ate for free.
Whoa.
That is.
You didn't
That's-
mention that.
That's where they get you. Eat for free. What was that?
Who's booking that?
I'll look at their names here. Movie start on this show. I wrote down movie start on this show, and I don't know what that means. Big news. Big news. Two things left. You wonder where your money goes. You wonder when you buy a shirt of Laughter Saves Lives, where does that money go, right? You're wondering that? You make a donation. Where is that money going?
It goes to Chicken Parmesan Heroes for John
And Rich.
and
No.
Rich.
We sent in our $700 to purchase a dog vest, a bulletproof vest for NYPD dog. We think it's going to be NYPD.
Yeah.
It's going to have, never forget, the guys from Hazmat, FDNY Hazmat 1, and the Laughter Saves Lives logo on the vest. That is freaking cool. The dog protects the cops. We're protecting the dog. Laughter Saves Lives. Right? Good?
I was not aware that dogs would wear bullets.
Well, think about it.
No, I'm realizing,
Right?
you know, and
Think-
especially because this logo is like a target, and if it's on the vest,
Good point.
the bad guys will
Good.
have.
Maybe we should.
You know,
a target.
think about that.
That was a very emotional moment for me there that you just sucked out with the Target thing, but that's okay. That's okay. No, I'm really excited about that because we've been working on this for a while.
This show tonight was going to be about you.
Yeah,
It's not.
The king of
it's.
radio.
I'm make it about me, John, not about some dog.
All
But
right
you
now.
know what a breath
No.
of fresh air for
No.
your viewers.
It is
Yes,
great.
yes.
Right. You know,
Blood.
Oh, I love it. I love it. Reveal day today was today for Rescue Family Inc., where they revealed the next family they're going to fix up their home. A family who's down on their luck. Some of them are disabled. Wow. They got the houses for free.
That's
For
great.
free. These people are doing God's work. Vinny and Gina. And they invited me to Reveal Day today, but I could not make it. Today was Grandpa Day. But they got a bunch of stools and tools. People broke into the house, took some stool and tools. No, they robbed some of their valuable tools that they used to repair these houses. And this week, Laughter Saves Lives bought a nail gun for them in memory of our guys that were lost on 9/11. We do all of that in memory of our guys, presented them with a beautiful new nail gun. Vinny said, I wasn't gone 10 minutes, and he was using it already. That is freaking awesome.
what kind of a person steals
I don't
tools that are used for the community good?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Very sad. Very sad. But they're back in business. They're doing their work. And we were a small part of it. And that's pretty freaking cool, is it not,
Yes.
gentlemen? Olivia Lynn Larocchia had a project for college. Internship? No.
An
She got
internship?
grant. She got grant money
Grant.
to develop. What do you call it when you read? She's gonna kill me. You take all the old scraps, the banana peels, and you scrap, and then you plant things.
You tie up the plastic bag and you put
What
it
much again?
Recycle.
What?
Are we looking for recycle or
No,
compost? Compost.
Compost. Very good.
That's
Butch. Very
two. That's two.
compost.
Two. So she's composting, but she also is planting. They're growing all kinds of fruits and vegetables, and they have a food pantry there. So people from the community are going to eat this stuff that she's growing with these kids at the school, who are also most of these kids disabled at this school where she's doing this project. It's freaking an awesome project, but it's only a one semester thing.
That's terrific.
So
They don't need the rest of the semesters.
well, the thing is, she only. They don't eat.
They don't do it only one semester, so
Right.
that they'll be starving. They'll be starving.
Right. So this is my
What an
idea.
amazing thing from Rotten Bananas.
Yeah, now tell me if you like this idea. Tell me if you like this idea. I'm going to approach the school
Yes.
and say, Olivia Lynn started this garden this year. I would like
To name
take
the
it
John
over.
Larocchia
garden. I garden. I did already. I put it like an oak tag. I put it over there. Beautiful sign. They had a beautiful sign about the garden. One of the teachers that passed away. I put an oak tag thing over that already. John Larocchia Garden in little letters, in little 12-inch font, because it's a big Laughter Saves Lives. But it's John Larocchia. So anyway, I would like to take that garden over, Laughter Saves Lives Foundation, to feed the local community a little bit next year. What do you think?
Well, I think that, you don't tell the whole story.
Yeah.
Because when John was at the garden, he didn't realize that a nail gun fell out of his pocket, a nail gun that he had stolen from a house.
Being built.
And
I know I bought them a nail gun.
Yeah, but
I didn't.
the nail gun went missing, but now he just moved a nail gun from one place to another and can write off the new purchase.
Butch, yes, Butch.
Do you think maybe we have a lot of new viewers? I see a lot of new viewers tonight. Perhaps you should let them know who Olivia Lynn is.
My daughter, Olivia Lynn, 20 years old, Binghamton University, a lovely gal who lives in my house, a lovely gal. That's my baby daughter.
You taught her well.
She's not one of the ones with the big mouths. That's my wife and my other daughter. Even though Olivia's climbing lately. She's climbing, but hopefully my wife is not watching again. I got in trouble last week. Yes.
We are, Kevin is ready to go. EMT Kevin King is ready to go. So why don't we go to commercial, and then we can come back with Kevin.
Or can I just talk about two more things?
Of course you can. It's your show.
One more thing. I'm going to be teaching for Homeland Security in Bloomington, Indiana. I just got the assignment, and I looked up what to do in Bloomington. What is Bloomington known for? You're a historian. You should know this stuff.
Legalized prostitution.
Legalized. That's my first stop. Good. And what is? I see you got it right there. The blooming. They call it the blooming house. The prostitution house. The blooming house. Things bloom. Things come to life there. What would you do in Bloomington?
Go through the salt mines.
All right. They are known for something with salt. I read that. Yeah. You're right.
Efflorescence.
But here's two things I would not do. That's listed on their things to do. All right. Rose Hill Cemetery, okay, where you put coins, pennies, leave pennies stuck into the grooves of the headstones. That doesn't interest me. No, but that's something that they list you can do. And the other one is the Farmer House Museum.
The Bloomington brochure when you get to the.
It is.
What would Peter get there?
Why would they put? What's the point of the pennies?
Jazz aficionados often visit the gravesite of Hoagie Carmichael.
That's
you know him?
Yes.
And leave pennies stuck into the grooves on top of the headstone. Doesn't interest me.
All right.
Why does Hoagie Carmichael have to do with pennies?
That's a good question. It might have to do with it. We have to. This is when you ask your audience.
Yes.
To send in.
Yes. Send in a nail gun.
Inquiring minds want to know.
And then the other thing was the Farmer House Museum. And I go, all right, farming, that's interesting. No, has nothing to do with farming. It has to do with Mary Ellen and Ed Farmer basically left their house with all their old crap in it. Now it's a museum.
Because of ghosts.
Because they got all the old crap in there because it's old. All right, let's go to commercial, and we'll be back with our EMS buddy from Monmouth County, New Jersey, Kevin King.
Hi, I'm Michael Barish, managing partner of Barish, McGuire, Salzman & Penson. We are honored to represent over 11,000 people in the 9/11 community. The people who work at my law firm can really relate to what the 9/11 community is going through because they're going through it too.
So my dad's name was Billy Gormley, and he was a fireman on 9/11.
My father also was a firefighter, and he did report down there as well on 9/11.
My dad, Alan, worked on the 104th floor of the second tower. He was an IT technician.
My father was a fire inspector.
My husband, his name is David Velez. He was a detective with the NYPD, and if I can help anybody that is going through exactly what I have gone through for the last 17, 18 years and make their life just a little bit better, then you know what? I love coming to work every single day.
You know, this is a genuine office. Like, people are really sincere.
The best part of my job is the clients. Every once in a while you'll hear in their voice how grateful they are for the work that we do.
We take this personally and we will not rest unless we help everybody we can before this victim compensation fund ends in 2 years. And we will be fighting to get this thing extended past 2020 because cancer isn't going to stop afflicting the 9/11 community.
And we're back,
All right.
Laughter Saves Lives live with our first guest of the evening. It's our Monmouth County friend, Mr. Kevin King. Where are you, Kevin?
Hello, my friends. How are you?
Very
Hello,
good.
very
Thank
good.
you for
Hello.
taking the time in your busy life. You're working out. You're responding. I follow you, everything you do. But here's something I want you to know, Kevin.
Okay.
Right off the bat. I was talking to a very attractive nurse who responds to emergencies in helicopters. And I said, wow, she would be an interesting guest tonight, but I picked you instead. Do you know why?
Why's that, buddy?
Because she was not available. She was not available. She will be on next week. But no, we always love having you. We appreciate your support. You're a big fan. You're always watching the show. So how are things going out there, COVID-wise, with your responses? You picking up again now?
Not too much.
Good.
We had a call today for a COVID patient, but we didn't have PPE or whatever. So we actually there was another closer crew that was closest to instead of us. So we ended up taking another call. But honestly, like I haven't really, other than the first call today. I mean that call, but other than that, I really haven't heard of any COVID. Thankfully. So
good. That's good. That's good to know because I know you're busy. What do you work 6 days in a row?
Yeah, I work 6 straight. Thursday to Tuesday. I'm off Wednesday to Wednesday. So I work 6 days and then off 8. So I work 12 days a month. I work 12 days a month and I'm off 16 days a month.
Now you work 2 jobs though. You work at the beach club also?
Yeah. I work at the beach club during the summertime, which is I've been there like 13 or 14 years, something like that. So it's my my zen place where I like to go and hang out and work with my friends and everything. So
well,
I got a quick question.
He's got a question.
I've always wondered, when it comes to EMS, what happens if you get a call and you and the crew are right in the middle of eating a pizza?
You grab it, you eat it as you go, man.
Take it? You slop it
You
around?
take it with you?
Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I've done that.
Now, you belong to, you work at a beach club. Seems like a nice place.
Monmouth Beach Bass and Tennis Club.
What is it?
Monmouth Beach Bass and Tennis Club.
Right now, that's not where we're doing the show, correct?
Correct. That is correct. It is at Windows on the Water in Seabright, New Jersey, which is the next town over from mine.
So you invited me to come early, and I thought you were going to take me to the nice club, swim, and take a shower somewhere. And then you said no. I was going to show up at the catering place and sit on the dock in the bay.
I don't know, man. We'll figure all that out. I told Butch that once we get to figure out how early Ellen and I can be there, we'll see about getting you guys down if you want to come down early and set everything up. So,
all
right. What you have to do, you want John to go to the door where it says deliveries only, right?
Again. Looking. We got to get these 2 guys on the show next year because last year we had Peach.
Oh, you had Peach?
We had Peach last year.
So they're
2 years
starved
ago.
of entertainment this year.
We had Santo. We had Santo. Everyone loves his trump.
So you're looking good?
Yeah.
Ticket
Looking good. I think we're like at 180. So we're
180. I'm telling you right now, Kevin, I can get 2 or 3 of them to laugh. I have no doubt in my mind that I'll be on that. What do you think?
I think you're going to be
bet on me.
I think you get more, definitely more than 3.
Oh, you think? Wow. You like
it? Hey, John, I'm taking the over.
How's the menu looking? What's the menu?
Honestly, I didn't even. I know it's just station.
Are you doing anything for this event, or is your girlfriend doing all the work again, and you're just showing up?
Yeah, Alan's been doing a lot of it, so I appreciate her help. And So it's a lot of work.
Yeah, it's a lot of. Well, we're very appreciative that you have Laughter Saves Lives back at your event. It's one of our first shows of the new Heroes Tour, and we're bringing some heroes with us. Correct?
Appreciate
Pat
it.
Marone, who's a chef at an assisted care facility, and Jack Clunan, who's FDNY EMS.
Yep.
Two of the heroes highlighted on the event. I tried to tell you guys that I was also a hero, and you looked at me and went, "Then you get Jack," which was not really nice. And we do have Maureen Lange now closing that show.
Yes, we do. I actually talked to her.
Lange, one of my favorite comics. She's absolutely terrific.
You guys are going to love her, and it's going to cost an extra $250. I don't know if we discussed that, but she is good. No, you can't work that. All right.
Hey, is Pat bringing his meatballs down?
Is Pat bringing his meatballs? I doubt it.
Two of them.
He's very tight with his balls. He really is. But anything else you want to add? Say hello to anybody. Give a shout out to the company.
Definitely give a shout out to Tara. She's up in New York. She's battling lupus. She's in Columbia University Medical Center battling lupus. So I sent her positive vibes and well wishes.
Yes,
thank you. And of course, Ellen Marowitz, my my co-head of this smashing successful event. My parents and all the rest of the other supporters out there for Laughter Saves Lives as well.
Well, Kevin, we always appreciate your support, my brother.
Thank you. It's 9 days away, so we're just tidying up a few things, and we'll be ready to go.
August?
Huh?
I'm kidding you. No, I'm kidding you, Kevin. I'm kidding you. We'll see you then, buddy.
All right, pal. You guys have a great night, all right? Thank you guys so much.
Kevin King from Monmouth County EMS, one of our heroes out there. When you dial 911, this is one of the guys that shows up. When we're at our worst, this guy shows up. He's a good man.
He is.
All right, Kevin. You can hang up now. All right,
Thank
Kevin. Let's go to commercial. We'll be back with our new sponsor.
Yes.
A yard without mosquitoes is always the most popular yard in the neighborhood.
They're home!
Scatter! Homeowners, consider yourselves warned.
Again?
Mosquito Joe, outside is fun again.
And we're back.
All right.
Hello, we're back. Let's bring in our next guest. We have Connor McGuire from JD Junk Removal and Mosquito King, Mosquito Joe.
Hello, guys. How are you? How are you? Thank you for having me.
Now, you work for both companies, right?
Correct.
Are you one of the owners?
I am not one of the owners.
Oh, but you work for both. Okay, well,
I do happen to, yeah.
They said we were going to get an owner.
I'm sorry to disappoint. I'm sorry to disappoint.
All right. Well, it's been nice talking to you, Connor. No.
I know. That was quick. Oh, man. I'm sweating.
Can you just get a little closer to you so we can hear you a little better?
Yeah. How about now? Is it a little better or no?
A little bit.
Sword.
So talk to us a second. You have any questions about mosquitoes?
I do. How do you feel about PETA and other groups that complain that mosquitoes are being harmed?
Do they do that? PETA does? No,
wait, I'm serious.
Do they?
They actually think that
it's ruining the ecosystem.
Yeah, like the polar bears and
really?
and mosquitoes. How do you
handle that?
How do you handle that?
Oh, that's a tough question. As far as that goes, PETA might be the only one complaining. Right now, we're just trying to listen to all the homeowners that are trying to enjoy their outdoors in their backyards. I think they're the ones we're kind of targeting as far as that goes, and trying to make their outside fun again.
I think John is the only one who would think I could possibly be telling the truth there about PETA. I made that up completely.
I knew that.
Okay.
I knew that.
I'm not sure.
Are we talking about PETA? or is this just your accent saying Peter?
PETA.
Yeah, like pita bread.
Pita bread. That's right.
That's what I thought at first.
PETA, not PITA.
All right. So Connor, I watched the videos that you guys sent me, and I never realized this. You can install in somebody's backyard a system like a sprinkler system almost with these little heads that actually spray this stuff out on a regular basis in the yards, correct?
Correct. Yeah, correct.
That's pretty cool. Now, how does that work? Is it a constant or is it a timer where it sprays for like a minute, every hour?
Yeah, so for that one, so that's the misting system. So most of those systems, they kind of do more on the southern end. How we kind of do it is the guys, they have backpack sprayers. So typically how it works is we're doing a perimeter treatment. So we do the outside as far as the backyard and as well as the front yard. So what our guys will typically do is they'll start in the backyard, they'll do a walkthrough. They'll check for any standing water, anything like that. Once they kind of check everything out, they go ahead and start in the backyard and go ahead and finish up in the front. So essentially what the guys are doing is they're creating a barrier around the property to ensure everything from, the outside, whether it's the neighbors' properties, kind of outside of their property from getting in, or everything from the inside of the property is going to be taken care of. Mosquitoes typically like to hang out, in like the bushes and whatnot. So that's where they typically hang out.
Are there any specific areas of Long Island that are heavy areas for mosquitoes? Like I would imagine around a lake, right?
Near water, right?
Correct. Yeah. Usually I would say more towards the water is where it kind of gets worse, like the swamp, like the marsh areas. So I would say more towards like the south and kind of like that top shore.
Like that.
Peter has like things in his backyard, right?
I have a question.
What about dead animal corpses? Like he has.
I have a lot of that in my backyard.
He's a hunter.
Yeah. Well, his dogs bring them home.
Okay. Now, standing water is where mosquitoes breed, right?
Right.
Correct.
Okay, so you would notice that. You would advise the homeowner.
No bird baths.
Bird baths probably are not.
Correct. Yeah. So some of them, they are like electronic where the water is kind of, almost like a fish pond. So those are okay. But if it's like, if they're kind of
mosquitoes.
Correct.
To electrocute.
They have electric running through the bird baths and the.
No, they do not.
Oh.
No.
Yeah.
What does it look like when mosquitoes are breeding?
What it looks like when they're breeding, so you just kind of see it looks like kind of like larvae. It kind of looks like little tadpoles kind of inside.
I can ask you about what positions they.
He was talking about. I knew you were going there.
Do they piggyback? That's our.
I believe so. All
right.
Let them talk.
I have a serious thing to say.
Yes. You sure?
I teach history, and you probably know this. You're the expert. William C. Gorgas is the Army officer who figured out that mosquitoes will pass yellow fever and drained the swamps and the standing water and made the Panama Canal possible.
Wow.
That is absolutely true.
Wow. Good. Peter's a history teacher, so he knows a lot of this stuff.
And it's true. You get rid of mosquitoes, you get rid of disease. Am I correct?
Correct.
Good.
See that?
What are some of the diseases mosquitoes carry? Lyme disease, right?
I think Lyme disease is more towards tick. It's really just kind of malaria. And again, it's not so much United States, but kind of like worldwide.
And some of these freaking things are huge, right? These mosquitoes?
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah. So most of those are actually the more harmless ones. It's those little tiny ones that you want to be worrying about. Those are the ones that are kind of more the biting ones. Those other ones, they're a different type of insect more times than not, but those ones actually don't bite.
Right. So like the commercial where the guy sticks his arm in the fish tank and they're little. I thought mosquitoes were those big ones that freaks
That's what you always think again. You're growing up, you get the flip flop you see on the side of your house or on the back door. Those are the ones that are harmless, although they're the scarier looking ones.
What are no-see-ums?
No-see-ums, so they're more like gnats. Those are just kind of like they'll kind of hover over the grass and whatnot.
And you're freaked.
Yeah, exactly. Those are ones that are going to kind of, get in your mouth when you're kind of playing in the backyard and all that good stuff. Those are a lot harder to kind of, take care of.
Peter's mouth, because he walks around like this.
How was this season for mosquitoes so far?
It was a little bit of a slow start. Just given that the weather, I still like it really hasn't hit that peak summer yet. But you can kind of see as we're kind of getting into that peak month of July and August, that humidity is starting to kick in, and unfortunately, that's when the mosquito activity increases. Kind of on that tenfold.
What areas do you guys cover? Nassau, Suffolk?
So we do. There's 3 different mosquito joke territories, or 3 different offices on the line. We cover the South Shore, so we pretty much go from about East Islip all the way out just before like the city. About like Floral Park, Flushing, and then we also cover one little territory up top, as far as like Roslyn and Port Washington.
And you want to just mention the other company, JDog Junk Removal?
Yeah, so JDog Junk Removal and Hauling the Light Slip. It's a veteran-owned and operated junk removal business. It's another franchise similar to Mosquito Joe. We're relatively new to Long Island, but we pretty much offer a full range of junk removal services. Whether that's residential or commercial properties.
Well, we appreciate your support. Being a new sponsor of Laughter Saves Lives, we hope to see some of you guys at this show or a future show. And what, you have something you want to say?
No.
Oh, you were doing this.
I was like, I'm
Oh, you
agreeing
were like
with you.
you're doing that. Like, hey, that's a good point, John.
That's a good point. I was
Right.
actually swatting a mosquito.
I told them the story last week, and I don't know if you heard this story, but when my wife does not like to stay in hotels, okay, and I told the story last week, I think, but I'm going to tell it again because I think it's so funny. She does not. So she won't travel that much unless she's staying someplace nice.
My wife neither.
So
That's why I
we
take
went up
somebody
to the,
else.
We went up to the we went up to the Catskills. Now my son is over 30 years ago, and we stayed in my childhood Langsgrove side where we used to go with my family. It was such a special place to me, and then it changed. It had gone down a little bit. So we're in our room, very country-ish, with nothing fancy, and there's some mosquitoes in the room, and she's wigging out.
Wow.
So she calls the front desk and she says, "Hey, you guys got to come down here and do something." And the old guy has his golf cart, right? And I look out and I go, "Honey, here he comes," right? Because she's angry at me because we're staying here, right? He pulls up, he opens the door, and he hands her a fly swatter, and he leaves. And I didn't realize you could get that many things on your face. She smacked me with that fly swatter. But listen, thank you for everything. Thank you for the sponsorship, and hopefully we see you again soon, my friend.
Thank you so much for having us, guys. We appreciate it. Glad to support.
All right. Be well. We'll go to commercial, and we'll bring in our comic, Shari Polen. Am I pronouncing that correct, guys?
You
She
are.
was a student? All right.
Polen.
Shari, all right.
All right, we'll be back with Shari.
Hi, I'm Gretchen Rossi.
And I'm Arthur Lee, the creator of LifeVac.
We're here today to announce that to date, LifeVac has saved hundreds of lives of people who almost died due to choking.
People may not realize that on average, 14 people a day die from choking-related incidents. Every 5 days, one of those lives is a child. That's why I created LifeVac.
And as a new mom, and from housewife to housewife, I felt compelled to share with you the discovery of this life-saving device.
LifeVac is a simple-to-use airway clearance device. Just place, push, and pull to save a life.
And it costs less than it would take to fill up your car with a tank of gas. Imagine being able to save a life for less than $70.
To learn more, please visit lifevac.net.
That's LIFEVAC.net.
Please don't allow one of your loved ones to become the victim of choking accident.
I heard about the comics.
Hello, we're back. Laughter Saves Lives live with Rich Walker and Peter Bales, two of my favorite comics in my top 100 list. They're right on the bottom, but they're in there. They're in there.
We made
What's
it.
else is back?
I just need to ask a question. How do you guys keep drifting to your right?
The studio is not level.
You're all bunched up over to the right.
We just like each other.
A little bit more towards Rich, everybody.
Yeah, we just
a little
like
bit more.
He had a whole
the other way. The other way.
The other way.
You know what's great? He had a whole
to the left, which would be the other way. That was good.
So we're on the air.
Have you ever seen Gelman come in this much on his show? Right?
Yes.
No, he
Yes.
does. He's right
He
there.
absolutely does.
Well, listen, now that you're on the screen, before we bring out Shari, I want to say, Butch is the producer of the show, and it's not easy to put a show like this together.
No.
And when somebody does a really nice job, at times you should tell them. Am I right?
Yes.
And when that happens, I will tell Butch. But for now, let's bring in Shari.
Hi.
Hey!
She is.
Well, these guys love you.
And I love them.
They're two wonderful men who are looking very old.
Oh.
How are the kids? Sleeping?
I have no idea. I closed the door behind me, and I'm just praying to God that they don't bust in here.
And they're how old again? One's 5, I think. No,
one's 6.5, and the other one is 3, going on feral.
Going on
feral.
Feral.
I like
feral.
it. That's great.
Dude, that's
I like
way
it.
too big of a word.
No, no, no. I love it.
I need a definition.
I
really
love
do.
it. I love it.
Because you're in
Two blue collar guys.
That's a
here.
great.
I teach firemen and cops. I don't know those long words.
Well, feral is what you would describe a wild cat or a wild animal.
Oh.
Shari works in the field of animal
know
welfare.
Where do you work, Shari? Tell our viewers.
Tanner.
Did she leave?
No, she's frozen.
No, she's not. She's playing with us.
No, she's not.
Yes, I think she is.
No, nobody.
Are you frozen, Shari? Blink.
Wow, that's
she
amazing.
Just blinked.
That
she just blinked.
She's frozen. That would have been incredible if she would.
I still think she's.
We're going to
playing
have
with us.
to. Okay, but
all right,
until she comes back.
Yeah.
A feral cat is a cat that has no home.
Right.
Oh,
so they're wild cats. Like
she
behind
was
the supermarket.
she was making a
feral
joke
cat.
like
about
Paul Bond cats.
That's right.
Those
she
cats.
was making a joke about her
daughter
child
growing up
and being wild.
I understand that. But
wild.
if I was in the audience, I'm Stunad. You know what I'm saying? I would look and go, I don't know.
What's Stunad?
Idiot. I'm an idiot.
Jesus.
Um,
She'll be back. She'll
be
call
back.
her
So,
yeah.
so you know, I had another point that I wanted to bring up in the beginning. I played tennis with Les Deegan the other day.
Yeah.
Now we have a good time, Les and I.
Okay.
Yeah. And he's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's pretty good, you know.
Does he wear a suit jacket?
He does. He does, and he sings the scores, which is a little annoying.
I would like to play
really
tennis with him and you.
Well, why don't you do
I'm
that?
into tennis. I still.
We
to
don't
this
go
day-
crazy. You know, we have a good time. We laugh. But we were playing
Too
by
old
my
for that.
house.
I took up wrestling.
You did? You took up wrestling
No.
again? Wrestling Lions. We were playing at a court by my house.
Yeah.
And we play early. Sunday mornings early, 8 o'clock, whatever. And, you know, I'm talking across. The guy who lives next to the court came out to the fence and he asked us to be quiet. He says, I'm in my kitchen and all I hear is you guys yelling.
Why is he getting a place next to a tennis court?
Well, maybe maybe he was there first. You don't know. Maybe he was there first. But I was, you know, I'm loud. You know, hey, Les, Mets this, hey, this, that. We're yelling across.
Well, a few years ago, you were thrown out of the U.S. Open, right? When you were watching it,
I was
for yelling during the play.
Oh wait, she's back. Let's bring Shari.
She's back. Shari's back. Let's give it a try.
Okay,
all
let's
right.
get her stuff. It's already 9.
Blink.
Okay, sorry. I don't.
Shari, turn your phone sideways. There we go.
There you go.
Perfect.
We had to look up the word feral, and it was covered it.
Thank you. Peter covered that for me, and I'm back.
Sorry.
Try to use no more than 4 letters, Shari. No more than 4 letters.
Yeah.
So what else did you want to talk about tonight? If it was your show, what would you want to talk about?
Well, I'm having a problem getting a new car. Apparently, post-COVID, the issue is you can't find a car.
Right.
So last year, it was no toilet paper, no paper towel, which is fine because realistically, I just used the leaves on my trees. Those are all organic. I didn't have a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, I
That's
did.
a very feral thing to do, using the leaves like that.
Well, I tried not to get the poison ivy, but it worked.
Did you find the car?
No, and now I have had to extend my lease on the minivan. I'm done with the minivan. I hate that car.
You don't like the minivan?
No.
Well, you want to be cooler than a minivan. Is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I feel like a total dud in it. I'm sorry for everyone that has a minivan. I just can't do it anymore. I need.
Right now she's looking for an El Camino.
You know what you do? First of all, don't put the kids in the minivan. Like if you're driving around a minivan, make it look cooler. Don't put any baby seats or kids in it. Just leave them home.
Oh,
that's what I recommend.
That's horrible. No, I can't. First of all, the car doesn't work. I was driving my kid to school, to camp this morning. In the middle of the street, it just stopped. It said like the start-stop remote is not working.
My God.
And then it just stopped. I had to basically put the car in park, turn it off, turn it on. I'm done. I don't want that like automatic start when I'm at a red light and it's like, oh, we're saving gas. We're not really on. And then it's the death of summer. And then the AC is not working because it's a start-stop thing. I don't need that. I'm sweating to death. Are you kidding? Keep the AC on. Don't pretend that you don't know how these computer chips are working. I'm sorry. You know what this is called? This is called someone's making a lot of money because they're like, oh, post-COVID, everyone wants a new car. Everyone wants something new. They're coming out of their, their hiding spot. Let's just make it like we can't do the computer chips. You're going to tell me in this country, someone doesn't know how to do a computer chip for a car?
Right. Why don't they just, why doesn't each car manufacturer make their own factory to make their own computer chips?
Right.
Thank you, Elon Musk.
Right.
I just
very
can't.
electrifying.
It's very irritating.
Well,
And
you're going to do it. You're going to succeed. What kind of car do you want? What are you doing? What are you doing about this?
I really have done nothing.
Oh, that could be the problem.
You know, we're so busy. We come upon these things and we wish we could do something.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still driving around with a Saturn, my second car.
No, I like that Saturn. Is that the one from Breaking Bad? It wasn't
Saturn? I'm not sure.
I don't think so. I don't think so. No.
I have a Stanley steamer. A Stanley steamer. It runs entirely on steam. And what you do is you recycle and you keep something going if you're very careful.
If you're running on steam, can't you do like a locomotive of some sort?
Well, you're right. You're right. I think we should go back to that for the environment.
A Stanley steamer.
Every time I tell somebody I want a new car and I say the kind of car I want, they go, "Oh, that's a chick car." How do you define, Jerry? How do you define a chick car?
A chick car?
What attracts you? What do you like? If you're looking at a guy in a car, what does he have to be driving?
Oh, I don't know. I don't necessarily think I'm into car. I do. What do I like? Okay, I'm not into like really small sports cars. That's just not my thing.
So Subaru Crosstrek is out.
I think like an SUV. It doesn't have to be a big SUV. I'm not doing like the Hummer or the huge Range Rovers.
A huge gas.
No. I mean, I like the idea of like a huge Escalade, not for the guy, just more like if I wanted to take a nap because I'm so tall, I could just sleep in the car comfortably.
Oh, yeah, you could put the seat back out like a light.
Right. Sorry.
So are you the kind of a person who would put a flag on your vehicle?
Oh.
So what would that flag say?
Let's get
take care of animals?
I don't know, like clothing optional.
Clothing optional. I love it. Good.
I
line.
agree. Very nice.
See that?
Very nice.
I love it.
Yes. So actually I did want to give a shout out to some people that I know that were at Ground Zero, that worked at Ground Zero, that thankfully are still with us. I know a lot of people aren't, but I did want to give a shout out quickly to Louis Mango and the Mango brothers and their father, and everyone that helped out at 9/11. But I promised Louis I would give him a shout out.
Nice. Hey, Louis.
Yeah, his family's very close to me, so.
The Mango family.
The Mango family.
I love it. Good.
Yes. So something else I guess I could bring up other than my rant about the car would be I'm thinking of cutting my hair actually, and I wanted recommendations. Do you think guys think the long hair works, or do you think you would like to see me with shorter hair?
Well, I think that'd be very easy to solve right now.
Yeah.
Cut your hair. Let's take your hair down. Let's look at it now. Then cut it really short right now, and we'll tell you which is better.
It's very long, but that's
which
not.
Is better.
Short hair is more manageable. Right?
I think so. Yeah, it might work.
What do you say?
So if it was short, I think I could do it like here. Like I think I could be okay with doing it like right here. So it would be right like at my shoulder. I mean, right now it's really long. Right now it probably goes down to my mid back.
Yeah, we have hair problems here also.
Yeah.
I'm sure I think you would look good in short hair, but let's be honest. Long hair can be absolutely beautiful as well. It'll work either way.
And again, bringing it back, it depends on what kind of car you have.
Right.
Well,
she said,
I wanted to say one more thing about a car. What do you think of my hair? Should it be longer?
Are you watching the Olympics? This will make a decision with your hair, I think, because I was talking to my wife. Are you watching the Olympics at all?
No.
Okay. There is a girl, a United States runner. Okay. Now, if you watch all the runners, they're in phenomenal shape, and they wear their hair up in buns or they tie it back. There's one runner, I can't remember her name, on the United States team who lets it flow. So when she's running, it looks like almost like fire, like coming off the back. It's just a beautiful flow. So if you're going to keep it long, I would take up running.
Well, I
do run.
You run fast or you just jog?
I mean, I do it for distance, so I wouldn't say it's necessarily fast. I just try to hit certain mile marks.
All right. Well, I walk. Rich and I walk a lot. We're in a competition, Rich.
I mean, when I'm
she's doing it
She's
again.
freezing up.
You're freezing up a little bit.
What John means when he says,
Yeah, what
Rich,
do I
Rich
mean?
and I walk a lot.
Yes.
Rich and I compete in events where you're allowed to use a walker. That's what John's trying to say.
Yeah.
Interesting.
It's always good when I say how you express.
We go on,
exactly
John and I
what
go on a
meant.
thing called the
he's back.
People Mover.
He's back. Butch is back.
I'm
Go ahead.
explaining things.
Butch,
here.
you want to add something?
He's back. Can we? I was just wondering if we could just take a quick break for our final commercial. Would that be okay?
Oh, can I quickly say one other thing?
You can come back after the commercial.
You can come back. Just hang out for a minute.
Hey, Bobby, how much time we have? 4 minutes? All right, run the commercial, then we're going to close with... Shari's going to say something really, really good when she comes back. So everybody's on the edge of their seat.
Right.
We'll be right back with Shari.
Jack, put your phone away. We're having dinner.
Hey, guys.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing?
What can I get you? You guys want appetizers?
For some reason, I just got a craving for smoked meat.
Well, you ordered something already. The menu hasn't changed. You looked at it 3 times.
I don't know what I want yet.
I wanted chicken, but I think it's blackened, so I'll have a burger.
How'd you like that cook?
Medium.
Do you have any specials?
Specials? Boss, what are specials?
What's the matter? You don't know the specials?
Look at this smoke.
What smoke?
We gotta get these dumps clean.
Nah, they're fine.
You know what? We're just gonna take our order to go, okay?
In business since 2003, MCN Duct Cleaning is the result of many years of research and continuing education. Realizing the need to provide a safer and cleaner environment for families on Long Island, MCN services both residential and commercial properties by cleaning dryer vents, fireplaces, HVAC systems, and so much more. This not only improves air quality, but it could also reduce your energy bills by making things run more efficiently. So, if you want to make your house or business safer and cut down on your bills in the process, give our friend Matt over at MCN a call now.
Is that steak well done?
Maybe call a little bit sooner than these guys did.
I closed right
That's nice.
And she's back with her big clothes. Her
Get
big
ready.
clothes. Let's go,
hear
Shari.
it.
What do you got?
Here we go.
I wanted to ask the question of what would you do for a Klondike bar?
What would I do for a Klondike bar? I'm more of a dark chocolate guy.
For a Klondike bar from you?
Yeah,
Oh, is your hair long or short?
long.
I will.
And what are you driving?
What are you driving?
An ice cream truck.
Good.
You could get a lot out of me for a Klondike bar because I'm easy. And I want to announce that on this show.
As you can see, Peter was experienced from the dating game. He knew the answer.
Shari, thank you so
Kinda
much
looks like the
for
dating
taking
game,
the time,
doesn't it?
yes, to come on tonight after throwing the kids in bed. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me, and a big shout out to obviously you, John, for having me, but Peter and Rich. They're really my mentors, and that's where
Oh, you're so sweet.
They're good people.
good people, and I will always consider them, family.
Oh,
that
and
is
you're so
wonderful.
nice.
She needs money.
I
She
would-
needs money.
I would shave my head
I don't know. I think she needs
for
money.
you for a Klondike bar.
Yes.
Shari, good night.
You're wonderful.
Thank
Great
you to our
talking to
guests.
You are
you
great.
again.
You are terrific.
Thank you to Kevin King. We had on Connor McGuire from JDog Junk Removal, Mosquito Joe's. Thanks for Butch Seltzer for throwing this mess together. Bobby behind the glass. We'll see you next week. We're going over to the Massapequa Diner. Good night,
everybody.
See you next week.
Old leather gloves, we're slapping in hands. Popcorn and peanuts, we're working the stands. pink cotton candy, love on a stick. Was chasing the bear that circled the lips. Play ball, play ball. Roll up the bases and smack it right over the wall. Play ball, play ball.